Time to open my door. Time to open my door. And I opened my door that time because I was feeling the anal voodoo. Every now and then I'll jump up and see if anything's outside my door. And sure enough, the black 70-something-year-old girl down the hallway is in the hallway. Every now and then, just for no reason, just in the hallway. Unless, that's where the voodoo, anal voodoo was coming from. So I like to share with you how stuff works all the time. I tell this story often, but I told it as early as maybe 3 years ago when I was still allowed or permitted to go to that ShopRite in Lawnside. I used to buy the Minute Maid lemonades in the liter bottle. Well, one day I bought it and bought one from that ShopRite. And I'll tell you how psychic things are with them, the satanic cult. I don't take from the front. I usually go all the way around, sometimes from the back. They mock me with this too, by the way. They mock me with this. They'll send people, the other day they sent a social media to my page, or made sure I got it, rather. And the skit was, I always go all the way to the back to get my such and such or whatever, my bottle of such and such or whatever. So that was the, a jab at me. But I do, but not just in the back. I just randomly, I don't go at the front. I randomly go somewhere in the back or whatever, or in the middle or somewhere abstract, But nothing as obvious as the front. But they know because it's psychic. And how this story went. So I bought the liter of Minute Maid. Brought it back after I cooked and everything. I'm ready to, I get my drink ready as well. And I'm drinking a Minute Maid, and it's very, very weak. It doesn't have that tartness or nothing. So I'm like, this is flat. Why is this so flat? And to top it off, it just came right off. It wasn't no, and then you broke the seal or whatever. It was none of that. It just, so I ain't think nothing about it. Because like I said, I go all over and I grab one. So it's weak, and I'm like, and I ain't drinking the rest of this. I ain't drinking no more of this, rather. So instead of taking the liter back, I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to get rid of it. So I poured the whole thing out, and I poured the rest of that glass out. So I go and sit back down. And one of their big things was me to start watching Orange is the New Black. And so I started renting those movies, those DVDs from my library. And so I sit back down and I'm watching. I'm still a little bothered by this. I had to pour I like my, Minute Maid. I tell you how I mix everything with the spring water or whatever. Half and half. So I'm sitting back there. I'm still a little bothered at it by when I'm watching Orange is the New Black. And they introduced this new character, a guard. And his name was Piscatelli. So this is how they do things. This is how the game is played. So I'm listening. You know, a lot of times I miss stuff. They have to do it a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. Especially with Larissa. When Larissa was here, she was used to have to mention something 2 or 3 times before I would get the gesture. But so this went over my head because I'm still kind of bothered by whatever. So I just ate some chips while I'm in my tea. So he goes, he did this 3 times. And the warden asks him again, and he goes, piss, Catelli. And then I get it. They pissed in the Minute Maid. So I stopped getting the Minute Maid. They do this with all kind of stuff. Bad fish. The demon would come in the form of a fly in the wintertime and land on the fish. And then they would wrap it, chew it and wrap it up or whatever. Well, it would take off before they wrapped it up. But enough for me to see that, the flies, the ghost, whatever it is, just telling me the fish is bad. It's going to be bad. When you get it to the crib, it's going to be bad. I got some, unless they deleted, I got all kind of stuff. They would go in the rolls when I would go over there. Yes, I'm headed to the rolls to go get the rolls or donut at the time, donuts, to treat myself. The Gangster Stalker would touch all the donuts. I mean, all kind of crazy stuff. But I got to go way back to look for stuff like that. But to say all of that, they peed in my Minute Maid. I just opened I buy high-end water to treat myself sometimes. I mean, I buy the cases, but to treat myself sometimes, I buy the high-end water. So I just opened up my high-end water, and it just came right off. The cap did. So again, I was thinking, it maybe is a coincidence because I didn't think not with the water, not with the high-end water and stuff like that. But at the time, I'm thinking maybe I opened it or what. This is what they do, man. I want to get into this with the voodoo. I keep telling y'all, voodoo in the medical field. But I mean, in order to bring about maladies and illnesses and what's the way to call it? Incognito way of Mickeying people. What better way to do it than without them even suspecting? I mean, people cover their drinks in the bar or whatever, they should. But what a way to get people. I mean, they showed us one year, decades ago, with the Tylenol, tampering with the Tylenol or whatever. They can get you. And they show me all the time. We can get you. Just with the psychic, we know what you're going to get. We can get you. They come out and let me know you're going to grab that particular brand or pack of chicken, and or ground turkey, and we got a bone you're going to bite on it, and to let you know that we can get you. And before I started cooking that ground turkey that time, as I'm bringing one of the glasses from behind my crock pot, the ghost, or I don't know what to call these things, ghost demon, whatever it was, clinked it up against my crock pot, the glass. Clinked it. Because I was bringing it up. I've been doing this for 50 years. I bring the glass over to, how to gauge how far you got to move with it. It just clinked it, and then I said, that's going to mean something. It's crazy how I was starting to get things. I said, that's going to mean something. Because I knew how to put the glass clear over the crack part. I said, that's going to mean something. And sure enough, as soon as I bit down on that bone, marrow or whatever, that was in the ground beef, that was the gesture. It came right back to me, the clink. Because that's what it felt like. It felt like biting on a part of some ceramic, be it a piece of the crock pot. And then that made sense. I said, that's where that came from. It's either me or it's this thing communicating. But there's reasons for stuff all the time. This is 10 minutes already. I can do this in the whole day. A whole day I can do this and not be done. But yeah, it was in the spaghetti. It was in the ground beef. I mean, the ground turkey. So they can get us any old kind of way, and I'm sure they are. Why do you think they're making you take medications? You think because something wrong with you. No, something has been made wrong with you so that you can have to take pills. I like how Kanye West put it. They were trying to make me have problems so they can put me on some kind of medication and they can do what they want with these pills. And they do. That's how they got Michael Jackson and everybody else. Give them these pills. Tell them this is going to help. Until it doesn't. I can get real deep, but I just wanted, and more than anything, I wanted to cover that. The seal was broke again on and they can do that. You ain't paying no attention, you just screw it off. And you ain't thinking about it. You think, oh, my money must have had something. No, mine was full to the top. So I said, no, I didn't. But I drank some because I thought I did. I said, no, that was full to the top. But you think because it's high end, they ain't not going to play with that kind of water. They can get us. Peed in my Lipton, in my, I forget what iced tea it was that quick. But peed in my iced tea. Peed in my iced tea. That was a big, peed in my iced tea. Peed in my lemonade. Still can't think of the name of it. I'm thinking Lipton lemonade. Minute Maid. Peed in my Minute Maid lemonade. I'm going to find that clip for y'all. I ran across it a while ago. His name was Piscatelli. That's how they told me. So many ways they tell me do stuff. They like the credit for everything. It don't matter if I ain't know it was pee in it. They like the credit. I'm going to give y'all tons of more stories like this. When I say tons, I mean tons.